Yo, baby.
What's good, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be going to episode 1 of The Gig, where we're going to be discussing pop culture news, hot topics, and my current opinions on the present zeitgeist. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this video. Now, the first thing we're going to get into is, of course, the election. Now, I don't want to take any political stance because I don't like getting too political because, you know, I just think it's a lot of controversy with it and I just don't want to take any stance publicly. But I will say I am pro-Biden and I am glad that he won the election. Now, let's get into some news about it. So, Joe beat Donald Trump 190 to 214, which he needed 270 electoral college votes in order to be the next president-elect of the United States. Most of the race, Joe was winning. He was ahead of Donald Trump. It was really close at one point, but then he just basically started taking the lead, and he did end up winning well, currently right now it's 290 to 214, which he only needed 270 electoral votes, electoral college votes, in order to be the next president-elect. So congratulations for that. And you know, the internet kind of went wild, and they still are celebrating the events. I'm gonna put some videos up here. Probably right here, probably the best way. I'm just going to show, you know, some of the reactions. You know, they're pretty good. Congratulations is in order for Joe Biden for finally getting President Trump out of the office. Now, my stance on Trump is that I think he's a bigot, he is a misogynist, and he's an overall toxic personality that I cannot believe ever got elected to be the president of the United States. Apparently, he has a lot of laws and order that only helps the rich get richer, so that's the only, I guess, backing I can think other people have of supporting him. But beyond that, he's a racist, narcissist, bigot, you know, all the things that just paints a picture of a toxic personality is, you know, what he embodies. So I am glad that he is going to be out of the office come January. So, you know, congratulations again in order for Mr. Joe Biden for winning that presidential election. And, you know, I only wish that from here we have greatness and equality, you know, countrywide. Next up, we're going to be talking Wendy Williams. So recently, Wendy Williams, well, let's go back to 2 years ago when she passed out on you know, live TV. So apparently she has a disease called Graves' disease. Now, so I don't get this incorrect, which it makes her thyroid overproduce hormones. So, you know, that's what she was saying that the cause of, you know, where all her complications were coming from. That I can't say that necessarily will be the case now with recent videos of her just being incoherent, and you know, it just seems honestly like she just on drugs. It's honestly sad to watch. I'm gonna put a video up here for you.
So, I was laying in my office and my phone rang. Ring. And I literally am laying silently. Street wig on. Right. Not showing, street wig, laying. Yo, baby. Yo, baby. The fans were really mad about her for not performing. Listen to me, you fans. It's Adele.
All I know is that if you watch these videos, which they are super uncomfortable to watch, it was so cringy to even watch her do those things on live TV. Moving on to our next topic, so we're gonna speak on Lil Nas. He recently, Halloween on the 31st of 2020, he dressed up as Nicki Minaj. Now, apparently he used to have a old stan account where he basically was like a stan of Nicki Minaj, which, you know, I have no problem with. I have no issue with any man dressing up in, you know, for Halloween, you know, or a woman. It's Halloween, you can dress up however you want. He chose to dress in drag as Nicki Minaj, which, you know, he looked amazing. You know, he looked like, you know, a Nicki Minaj stan. Even Nicki Minaj herself posted his Instagram post and was like, you know, she liked it or whatever. So the reason I bring this up, because two people in particular, 50 Cent and Dave East, they wanted to post some very problematic and homophobic remarks regarding him dressing up as Nicki Minaj. I feel like in this situation, I don't see why they had to speak up, especially in a time where election was at the height, and you can be talking about more important things. These two men chose to single this guy out for wearing this. 50 Cent, for instance, he tweeted, well, I don't know if he tweeted Nicki Minaj specifically, but he put a post on his Instagram or Twitter that was saying, Nicki, come get him, or, come get this guy, like, making a mockery or laughing at him. And I'm just like, 50 Cent is like one of the most problematic people in celebrity space, I think, right now. One of them is, of course, there's more, but he's one of the biggest black celebrities that just does problematic things. It's just like, why don't you have better things to do? It's other things that I'm sure that he can focus on other than this young man's costume for Halloween. Dave East, by the way, I mean, raise your hand if you even know who he is. Songs are pretty lackluster. Like, I can't think of one Dave East song that I know. What he said specifically was, he was basically made a post about, saying that it was problematic, that, he was showing the wrong image to young black guys, that, that he was a baddie boy, which is like, it's patois for like, a feminine guy, derogatory term for a feminine guy, a gay guy. And it was just, unnecessary, especially for someone who doesn't really have a musical career. All right, in other music news, Ariana Grande again has slayed the world, and she has the #1 single with Positions, and I think her other single, 34 plus 35, I think is what it's called, is like charted at #9. So her next album, Positions, has been doing very well. I've listened to a lot of the songs on there, and I really like the album. I think it's probably as good as Sweetener, if not even better. It has like an R&B kind of vibe to it, and she's like using her vocal capacity like through the roof. It's crazy. She has like features from Doja Cat, Ty Dolla Sign, let's name a few. The Weeknd is a couple that she has on there, and it's just a really good album, and it seems like it's going to chart really well for her. So she is currently the main girl at the top of the charts right now. So congrats to Ariana. She's amazing. Beyonce stuns again in her Vogue magazine cover. She just looks amazing as the generous queen does. She just looks, she's Beyonce. She looks amazing. Still looking snatched as always. Nicki Minaj has a new song out with the rapper YoungBoy, and it's slated to chart pretty high for him. Like it's supposed to be like a pretty good single for him. I listened to the song. I don't love it. It sounds terrible. The beat is really good, and Nicki Minaj's verse now, she has a really good verse. Her verse is, it's pretty good. She has a really good verse. But other than that, I can't say that I like the song. I actually hate it. But I only wish success for a lot of our black artists out here, so I thought I should bring a little spotlight to them. Congrats, Nicki. You look snatched per usual. We're gonna highlight 2 people from the week to give a spotlight on. First is going to be Normani. Now, Normani has a very special place in my heart. She was a member of Fifth Harmony, and she was kind of treated not the best in Fifth Harmony, so I was excited to see that her debut career would be a thing. She released a song last year, about a year ago, Motivation, which it received praise from celebrities and commoners alike. It was pretty much praised as like a very successful pop video and song. It seemed like it was going to be like a start for her career. It's going to give her career that life that she needed to start becoming that girl. She was supposed to release this single, Motivation, and she was supposed to build upon it and have her debut album come out and start her career as a solo artist. That did not happen. There's a lot of speculation going around that her team is sabotaging her. I don't know specifically what's going on because I don't know her or anyone on her team, or I haven't seen any articles that confirm anything. She is one of the main prospects that I had for this year to be the breakout star. Now, she has not done that, and I may pull back from, her publicly as far as me endorsing her and thinking like she's the one. We might be pulling back from Normani a little bit. I might be, I might stop endorsing her as much as I do, because right now I still think she is one of the most talented young black brown skinned girls in our industry right now, besides like Justine Skye and Summer Walker, people like that, SZA. She's one of the most talented. She can basically do anything: sing, dance, act, looks, model. So it's just kind of disappointing that she didn't, you know, she's not taking off like I thought. The next person I want to bring attention to is Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams has brought awareness to over 800,000 Georgia voting polls, 49% of whom are younger than 30 and 45% of whom are people of color. By bringing attention to the possibilities in Georgia, Abrams has attracted money to the state and used it to boost the Democratic politicians. So we're getting toward the end of this video. It's been cool. Guys, if you don't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button as it really helps out my channel. And it's been cool. You guys stay safe, and I'm out.